Let us begin a journey through Southeast Asia, a realm shaped by sun, sea, and the gentle pulse of tides. Here islands rise like jewels from turquoise waters, and shores stretch in endless ribbons of soft sand. We will wander along palm-fringed beaches, where warm breezes carry salt, and stories dip toes into calm bays, kissed by coral gardens and shimmering waves, and watch sunsets that paint the skies in fire and gold. We will follow paths where ancient forests meet the sea, listen to the quiet song of waves mingling with tropical birdsong, and breathe in the timeless rhythm of ocean and earth entwined. Are you ready to explore with me? Not just the places on a map, but the wild sacred edges where land and water meet, and where beauty lingers untouched in sand, in breeze and endless horizon. Coming in White Island, coming in. White Island isn't truly an island, it's a curve of shifting sand in the sea, adrift off the northern coast of Camiguin. No trees, no buildings, just pure alabaster sand surrounded by an endless cerulean embrace. From afar it looks like a dream, a mirage floating on the Bohol Sea. But set foot on it, and you stand alone with the sky. Behind you, the volcanoes of Camiguin rise in silent majesty, green and brooding. There's nowhere to hide from the sun. It burns pure and golden, casting no shadows on the bare sand. The sea surrounds in every direction, shallow, clear, gently curling. White Island is a breath of pause in a world that rarely stops moving. You come here not for shelter, but for exposure to light, to silence, to yourself. And when the tide returns to claim the sandbar, you carry its stillness with you. Dumaluan Beach, Bohol. Dumaluan Beach lies quietly on the southern edge of Panglao Island, not far from its livelier cousin Alona. Yet it feels like another world. The sand is fine as sifted flour stretching in wide open silence beneath soft blue skies. Families gather here shaded by whispering palms. Children chase waves that barely rise. The sea is gentle, shy, a mirror of clouds. There's space to breathe, to think, to lay still and let time melt with the tide. Vendors pass slowly with fresh coconuts and grilled squid. Somewhere a guitar strums softly. Even the wind seems to move in whispers. Dumaluan is made for quiet days, for walking barefoot at dawn, for reading under trees, for letting the soul catch up with the body. It doesn't shout, doesn't dazzle, but in its hush there is a kind of peace that lingers long after you've left. Alona Beach, Bohol. Alona Beach stretches along Panglao Island, like a sunlit whisper of white sand and turquoise dreams. Tucked in the heart of Bohol, this beach hums with gentle tides and the rustle of palms under tropical skies. By day the water shimmers like polished glass, warm, shallow, and impossibly clear. Outrigger boats drift lazily ferrying divers toward the depths of nearby Balikasag Reef. Underwater, a world of coral cathedrals and swirling fish unfolds like a secret. Evenings come soft and slow. Lanterns glow beneath beachside palms. The scent of grilled seafood mingles with salt air, while music rises from small bars where laughter lingers like sea foam. Alona is neither wild nor desolate. It is intimate, a place to float, to linger, to breathe easy. Here time wears flip-flops, sunsets last forever, and life feels weightless. Bantayan Island beaches, Cebu. Off the northern coast of Cebu, Bantayan Island lies like a hidden lullaby, quiet, sun-drenched and kissed by wind. Its beaches are pale and powdery, stretching endlessly beside waters that shift from jade to cobalt under the open sky. There's a hush here, broken only by the lap of waves and the occasional crow of a rooster. Fishermen mend nets in the shade. Children race across the sand. The pace is not just slow, it's sacred. In Santa Fe, beach huts dot the shore like pastel dreams. Bicycles outnumber cars. The horizon glows with peace. Bantayan is not polished for show. It is raw and warm, worn by time and salt. And therein lies its charm. This isn't a beach to conquer. It's one to surrender to nap beneath a palm, to watch clouds drift across still waters, to remember how to simply be. Malcapuya Island Beach, Coron. Malcapuya is a secret the sea whispers, a crescent of soft ivory sand tucked in the waters south of Coron. Framed by rugged cliffs and coconut palms, its beach curls into calm crystalline shallows where you can float for hours and forget the world exists. The coral reefs nearby bloom with color. Beneath the surface, fish move like silk threads in blue. Above the breeze sways hammocks strung between trees, and the sun writes warmth into your skin. There are no crowds, only quiet. Time on Malcapuya moves like the tide, slow, deliberate, full of wonder. A boat brought you here, but something deeper keeps you still. You leave your shoes behind, your thoughts too. Malcapuya isn't flashy. It doesn't try to impress. And that's why it stays with you long after the waves have faded and the sand has washed from your feet. Daku Island Beach, Siargao. Daku Island rests just off the coast of Siargao, a perfect crescent of white, embraced by coconut palms and the ever-changing sea. Its name means big, but its magic lies in its simplicity. The sand is wide and clean, perfect for barefoot wandering. Wooden huts line the shore where locals grill fresh catch and laughter drifts like music on the salt breeze. The water is gentle teal and glassy near shore, wild and rolling beyond the reef. Time slows here, then stops. Hammocks sway in the shade, mango juice runs cold, and all around the world is blue and green and gold. Surfers come for the island hopping, but they stay for this feeling of being far yet found. Daku is where you relearn the joy of doing nothing, of drifting, of surrendering to sun and sea. It is both escape and embrace, a warm living postcard from the edge of stillness. Coron Beaches, Palawan. Coron doesn't reveal itself all at once. It beckons through secret coves, towering limestone cliffs, and beaches hidden like treasure beneath green mountains and blue sky. Here, the sand is soft as flour, but the real wonder lies beneath. Wrecks of World War II, ships sleep in the coral gardens, haunted and haloed by fish. Lakes shimmer within limestone walls, their water both salty and fresh, both warm and cool. Banal CYC Malkapuya. Each beach has its own rhythm. The breeze speaks through coconut fronds. The water glows with quiet fire under the sun. Coron is not just a destination, it's a world submerged. Above and below it feels untouched, sacred cinematic. Every grain of sand, every jagged rock, every ripple of current whispers this place remembers, and it invites you to forget the rest. Kalangaman Island, Leyte. Kalangaman Island stretches like a feather fallen from the sky, long, white, impossibly slender. It floats in the Camotes Sea between Leyte and Cebu, barely more than a sliver of sandbar trees and turquoise. No resorts, no roads, just sky, sea, and silence. Its sandbar unfurls into the ocean, narrow and unbroken, like a path leading nowhere and everywhere. The water around it shifts in watercolor shades, sapphire, jade, and glassy gold. You walk its length and feel suspended between two infinities. Boats anchor offshore. Visitors picnic beneath scattered palms. But the island never feels crowded. There's room for solitude even in company. Kalangaman means bird in the local language, and this place with its wings of sand and wind truly soars. Come here to feel small and yet more free than ever. Come to drift, to dream, to disappear into the blue. Long Beach, San Vicente, Palawan. Long Beach lives up to its name, a golden stretch of sand that runs for over 14 kilometers along the western coast of Palawan. Untamed and unhurried, it is one of the longest white sand beaches in the Philippines, yet it remains beautifully uncrowded. The ocean rolls in, gently curling with rhythm beneath a wide, endless sky. Behind the beach, forested hills breathe green into the horizon. Small villages rest in the shade where life moves to the soft cadence of waves and wind. There are no towering resorts here, just palm trees, driftwood, and the sound of your own footsteps. Sunsets turn the sand to rose gold. The air cools. Stars arrive unfiltered by city light. Long Beach is not built for spectacle. It is made for solitude, for travelers who seek silence, for dreamers who love distance. It is a place where time stretches as far as the shore, quiet, wild, and infinite. Matukad Island Beach, Karamoan. Matukad Island rises from the Pacific like a myth. Hidden within the rugged Karamoan Peninsula, it is a place of limestone cliffs, untamed jungle, and a beach so white it glows under the sun. The sand is fine as sugar. The sea shifts from pale jade to deep sapphire in a single breath. Waves lap quietly, as if not to wake the spirits said to dwell nearby. A secret lagoon lies behind the rocks, steep, still, and legendary. Locals speak of a lone milkfish that guards its waters sacred and eternal. Matukad isn't just a beach, it's a story. To reach it, you sail past sharp-cast cliffs and through waters both wild and whispering. But once there, the world shrinks to sea and sky and the hush of wind and trees. It's a place that asks nothing, only that you listen, and perhaps believe. Siargao Island beaches, Siargao. Siargao isn't just an island, it's a feeling of freedom carried by wind and wave. Known as the surfing capital of the Philippines, it is ringed with beaches that shift from wild to serene with every curve of its coast. Cloud9 roars with energy, a wave that rises like a challenge beneath a wooden pier. Nearby Secret Beach and Pacifico lie hushed and hidden, cradled in palms and breeze. The sand ranges from coarse to powder soft. The water is always alive. Locals ride motorbikes along coconut-lined roads. Salt clings to your skin. Time forgets itself. Here the sea is not a backdrop, it is the pulse. Surfers, wanderers and dreamers gather in Siargao, not just to ride waves but to ride life. Siargao is both a storm and a lullaby, wild, free and achingly beautiful. White Beach, Boracay. White Beach in Boracay is a postcard come to life, 3 miles of perfect powdery sand, where every sunset looks painted and every step feels soft as flour. The beach curves like a smile along the island's western edge. Its waters are still and turquoise, fading into the horizon with lazy grace. Palms sway above beach bars and cafes where day blends into night with cocktails and music. By day you swim, you stroll, you sail across the sea in a paraw at golden hour. By night the beach glows. Fire dancers twirl beneath stars. Laughter bubbles from the sand. White Beach is not just famous. It is adored for its balance of buzz and beauty, peace and play. It is where barefoot dreams meet island rhythm. Aonang Beach, Krabi. Aonang curves along Krabi's dramatic coastline, a place where limestone cliffs rise like ancient guardians, and the Andaman Sea stretches into myth. beach itself is wide and amber-hued, kissed by waves that glimmer gold at sunset. Long-tail boats drift along the shore, their prows painted and proud, waiting to whisk travelers to hidden coves and far-off islands. Mountains tower behind, islands float ahead. The horizon feels endless. By day, the beach is alive tourists, wandering barefoot locals, selling mango sticky rice, the scent of salt and sun cream blending in the air. By night, the promenade glows with lanterns and laughter. Ao Nang is not about perfection. It's about possibility, the gateway to Railay, to Phi Phi, to the sea itself. It's where journeys begin and memories return. Natspam Beach, Palawan. Natpan Beach is Palawan's golden secret, 4 kilometers of soft, untouched sand, stretching beneath an endless sky. Just a short drive from El Nido, it feels a world away from crowds and noise. Coconut trees lean lazily over the shore. The sea sparkles with a gentle rhythm, calm near the sand, wild at the edges. A twin beach Kalitang meets Nakpan at one end, their union forming a perfect natural curve as if drawn by hand. Fishermen haul in the morning's catch. Children leap into waves. A hammock waits in the shade. There is no rush here. Only the hush of wind and the whisper of waves. Nakpan invites you to slow down, to walk for hours, to watch the sun slide into the sea like a coin into velvet. It doesn't ask for attention, it offers space, stillness, beauty that lingers quiet and strong. Pagudpud Beach, Luzon. Pagudpud sits at the northern tip of Luzon, a windswept corner of the Philippines, where green mountains kiss the sea. Its beaches are wild and wide, with sand the color of sand dollars and waves that sing of open ocean. The air here carries salt and freedom. The coastline is sculpted by wind, by time. Rolling hills cradle white sand coves, while coconut trees form quiet sentinels along the shore. Surfers ride the strong swell. Travelers chase sunsets along Patapat Viaduct. In between there is stillness, a kind of northern solitude rarely found in tropical shores. Pagudpud isn't polished, it's elemental, the kind of place that hums with raw nature wind in your ears, foam at your feet, horizon in your heart. It's where land and sea meet with force, then rest. South Beach, Ilocos Norte. South Beach is a gentle curve of sand tucked within Pagudpud's wilder coast. Unlike its windier neighbors, South feels sheltered, a serene bay where the sea comes to rest. The sand is creamy and fine. The water clear and warm laps at the shore with a mother's rhythm. Out on the horizon, the Bangui windmills spin slowly like silent guardians. Coconut palms frame every view. The sun feels closer here, softer golden. Afternoons are made for wading for naps beneath thatched roofs, for watching boats drift like birds in the blue. Sod isn't bold, it's a whisper, a memory, a place where time lays down beside you in the sand and forgets to move. It is the North's quiet heart, steady, tender, and full of light. Freedom Beach, Phuket. Freedom Beach lies hidden just minutes from Patong, a secret cove wrapped in emerald jungle and flanked by granite cliffs. Accessible only by boat or a steep jungle trail, it guards its beauty with silence. The sand is immaculate, pale and powdery. The water is calm, clear, impossibly blue. Waves arrive in gentle rhythms as if not to disturb the peace. No jet skis, no thumping bass, only birdsong, the hush of trees, and the lullaby of tide. Freedom Beach lives up to its name, a sanctuary from noise, a place to breathe deeper, slower. Here you are not just at the edge of the sea, you are at the edge of stillness. Hadrin Beach, Koh Phangan. Hadrin is famous, and it knows it a crescent moon of soft sand on the southern tip of Koh Phangan, known around the world for its legendary full moon parties. By day the beach glows with tropical ease. The sea is calm, clear, inviting. Sunbathers stretch like driftwood under the sun. Cafes hum with the scent of coffee and coconut. By night the transformation begins. Music builds. Lights spark. The beach becomes a stage, dancers, fire spinners, waves of sound and sweat. Yet beyond the party, Hadrin holds its quiet moments, morning walks on an empty shore, the sun rising over the Gulf of Thailand, the sound of tide reclaiming footprints. It is both wild and gentle light and shadow, a beach that doesn't sleep and doesn't apologize. Bottle Beach, Hardquat, Koh Phangan. Tucked in the north of Koh Phangan Bottle Beach is a secret you must earn. Accessible only by boat or hike, it feels like stepping out of time and into serenity. The sand is pale and fine, sheltered between green cliffs that hum with cicadas. The water laps gently turquoise and translucent. There are no crowds, no chaos, just a handful of bungalows, hammocks, and the endless hush of sea breeze. Days pass slowly here. You swim, you read, you stare at the sky. Nights come quietly with stars reflected in still waters. Locals smile without hurry. Visitors speak in whispers. Bottle Beach is not for rushing. It is for those seeking silence and the kind of stillness that lives deep inside. It's where the world narrows down to waves, wind and wonder. Chabeng Beach, Koh Samui. Chaweng Beach pulses with energy Koh Samui's lively, luminous heart. Stretching 5 kilometers along the island's east coast, its sands are soft and silver swept daily by tides and footsteps. The sea sparkles in clear aquamarine, playful and warm. By day, parasails drift above. By night, fire dances below the moon. Resorts rise behind the palms. Music drifts from beach bars. There is color here in cocktail sarongs and sunsets that melt into neon pink and flame orange. But beyond the buzz, there are moments of calm early morning walks when the sand is untouched, the sea still half asleep, and the only sound is the hush of the tide. Chaweng is both vibrant and reflective, a beach that offers rhythm and release, pulse and pause. It's where celebration meets the sea. Hadyuan Beach, Koh Phangan. Hadyuan is the quieter sister tucked just over the headland from Hadrin, yet worlds apart. It hums with stillness, accessible only by boat or jungle trek, held close by cliffs and trees. The beach is golden and wide, its sands soft as song. The sea is shallow, serene, a mirror to the shifting sky. Bungalows blend into the green. Yoga mats rest in the shade. There is rhythm here, but it's slow drum circles at dusk. Candlelit dinners on the sand, whispers carried on the breeze. Hadyuan is a refuge for the soul, where barefoot mornings stretch into meditative afternoons, and the night brings stars instead of sound. It is a place to return to yourself, a beach that listens. Kata Beach, Phuket. Kata Beach is where Phuket softens a graceful bay of golden sand kissed by rolling surf and lined with swaying palms. It's vibrant, yet not overwhelming, lively, but never loud. Families gather in the shallows. Surfers ride the mellow waves. The hills above are green and drowsy, framing the coast like a cradle. Vendors offer mangoes and silk scarves. Long-tail boats drift like stories across the sea. In the late afternoon, the sun spills gold across the sand, the sky blushes, and time stretches just a little longer. Kata is for those who want just enough quiet, enough life, enough space to breathe between it all. It is balance, bright and grounded, joy wrapped in salt and sun. Patong Beach, Phuket. Patong Beach pulses like a neon heartbeat along Phuket's western coast, bold, buzzing, and always awake. It's not the place for silence, but for sensation. By day, jet skis skim across the surf. Parasails float like kites above the waves. The beach is wide, golden, alive with motion and color. By night, the rhythm shifts. Bangla Road lights up with music and madness. Bars spill onto sidewalks. Fire dancers twist flames into the sky. But beyond the noise, Patong offers moments, a quiet walk at dawn, when the sea is calm and the city still sleeps. A sunset that turns everything gold, even the wild. Patong isn't peaceful, it's powerful. It's the city in swimwear, a dance between chaos and charm. And for those who crave energy, it delivers hour after hour, tide after tide. Franang Beach, Krabi. Franang Beach is where myth meets beauty, a stretch of ivory sand, framed by towering limestone cliffs, kissed by jade water and sacred legend. Accessible only by boat, it feels like a secret whispered through the Andaman wind. The sand is warm and fine. The sea sparkles beneath karst formations that rise like ancient guardians. At one end, a cave shrine honors the spirit of a sea princess. Colorful offerings hang from the rock incense flowers, carved wooden symbols of fertility. Climbers ascend the cliffs, kayaks drift past rock arches, yet the beach itself remains serene, protected. Phra Nang is not just scenic, it's spiritual, a place where every element sea stone sky speaks. It asks for silence and gives something eternal in return. Lamai Beach, Koh Samui. Lamai Beach curves along Koh Samui's southeastern shore, wide, welcoming, with sand like soft sugar and waves that sway with quiet rhythm. Less crowded than Chaweng Lamai, carries an older soul. The breeze is calmer, the beach broader. Coconut palms lean like old friends whispering stories. By day, the sea glows turquoise under the sun. By evening, it turns silver beneath the moon. Massage huts dot the shore. Fishermen cast lines at dawn. Small cafes spill music and scent into the breeze. There's something timeless here, not flashy, not forced. Just a rhythm that lets you slow down, let go. Lamai doesn't shout. It smiles. A place to stay longer than planned and leave softer than you came. Maya Bay, Koh Phi Phi. Maya Bay is a place of legend, a cathedral of limestone cliffs and emerald sea carved into Phi Phi Leh like a sacred secret. Once hidden, now iconic, it rose to fame through film, but even fame cannot dim its power. The cliffs rise high and close, encircling the bay in a hush. The sand is white and delicate, the sea impossibly clear. For years, Maya Bay was closed, a breath taken to heal. Now reopened, it welcomes softly. Fewer feet, more reverence. You don't just visit Maya Bay, you arrive in awe. It feels like a dream you wake into, brief, brilliant, unforgettable. Gili Trawangan Beach, Gili Islands. Gili Trawangan is the wild heartbeat of the Gili Trio, and its beach is where the pulse begins. By day, the coastline is a watercolor of blues, pale near the sand, deep and endless farther out. Coral reefs shimmer just offshore, luring snorkelers and turtles into a shared ballet. There are no cars here, only bicycles and horse carts rolling along sand-laced paths beneath coconut palms. As the sun leans west, beach bars awaken. Beanbags scatter across the shore. Fire dancers spin against a sky of violet and flame. The mood shifts electric, carefree, alive. Yet just beyond the buzz, quiet coves still exist. Hammocks swing in ocean breeze. The island holds both chaos and calm, a perfect contradiction. Gili Trawangan Beach is for barefoot nights and salt-kissed mornings, for lovers of light, of rhythm, of tides that carry your worries away. Jimbaran Beach, Bali. Jimbaran Beach is where Bali slows down, where the sea whispers instead of roars, and twilight smells of grilled seafood and frangipani. The sand is soft pale gold. The bay curves gently, sheltering waters, so calm they barely ripple. Fishermen wade ankle deep, casting nets by hand. Families gather beneath swaying palms. The air hums with warmth and peace. But it's at sunset that Jimbaran transforms. Dozens of tables line the beach. Candles flicker. Platters of lobster, crab, and prawns arrive, kissed by charcoal and spice. The sky deepens, shifting from peach to violet as waves lap at your feet. There's no rush here, only presence. Jimbaran is romance without pretense, a taste of Bali's soul served with sambal and sea breeze, a reminder that some beauty asks for nothing but stillness. Railay Beach, Krabi. Railay isn't an island, but it feels like one cut off by cliffs, reachable only by boat and wrapped in a world of its own. Its beaches curve around Krabi's coast like secrets. West Railay glows with sunsets. East Railay hums with mangroves and moonlight. And everywhere the limestone cliffs stand tall, silent, stunning, and surreal. Longtail boats come and go. Climbers scale the vertical walls. Monkeys chatter from the treetops. And in between it all, travelers wander barefoot, half lost in wonder. The sand is soft, the sea gentle, time dissolves. Railay is not just a destination, it's a feeling, a refuge, a threshold between earth and sky, motion and stillness. Come here not just to see, but to be. Sunrise Beach, Koh Lipe. Sunrise Beach stretches like a soft ribbon along the eastern shore of Koh Lipe, a quiet marvel where each dawn feels hand-painted. As the first light spills across the horizon, the sea turns into glass pale blue, then peach, then fire. Longtail boats rock gently in the shallows. The island slowly wakes, not with noise but with breath. The sand here is fine, almost powdery. Children chase tiny crabs. Travelers sip coffee with toes in the tide. Despite its name, sunrise never loses its magic through the day. Snorkelers drift through coral gardens just steps from shore. The breeze is light, the pace unhurried. There are no resorts towering overhead, just small bungalows, hammocks, and the hush of waves. Sunrise Beach is for early risers and soul searchers, for those who want their mornings wide open and their hearts quietly full. Nusa Dua Beach, Bali. Nusa Dua is Bali's polished gem, a sanctuary of smooth sand, soft tides, and curated calm. Protected by a reef, the sea here barely whispers. Waves lap in gentle rhythm, perfect for swimming or dreaming in shallow turquoise. Luxury resorts line the shore, their gardens spilling into the beach with hibiscus bougainvillea and scent of lemongrass. Yet Nusa Dua is more than indulgence. Morning light bathes the sand in a golden hush, and a coastal path leads you past shrines, cliffs, and tide pools teeming with life. Fishermen cast in silence, monks walk in saffron robes, its beauty choreographed but still breathing. Whether you're sipping iced tea beneath a cabana or walking alone at dawn, Nusa Dua invites presence. Here the world softens, time slows, and everything, even stillness, feels like luxury. Padang Beach, Bali. Hidden beneath limestone cliffs and reached through a narrow cave, Padang is Bali's secret smile, a small golden cove where magic waits in shade and surf. Famed for its barrels, this beach draws surfers who dance along glassy waves with fearless grace. But beyond the breaks, Padang is a sanctuary. Monkeys chatter in the trees above. Tide pools glisten like jewels between rocks. The sand is warm, soft, welcoming. It feels intimate and closed, as if carved by the gods for quiet moments and barefoot wanderings. Waves echo off the stone walls like ancient chants. Lovers linger in the shallows. Time seems to curl up and nap in the shade. Come early, come softly. Padang doesn't shout. It smiles and waits for you to find it. Kanawa Island Beach, near Komodo. Kanawa Island is a forgotten pearl in the Flores Sea, a place so quiet the horizon hums. Just a short boat ride from Labuan Bajo, this tiny island welcomes you with translucent waters and powder-white sands. Step off the pier and you're already snorkeling. Reef fish flicker in the shallows and starfish dot the seafloor like living jewels. The beach curves around the island like an embrace. There are no crowds, no vendors, just wind in the trees and the lull of tide. One trail leads uphill, offering a panoramic view where sea meets sky in every direction. Kanawa is not about doing, it's about being. It's the pause after adventure, the breath before the next island, a place to float, to nap, to forget time. Here even the Komodo dragons nearby seem distant. All that exists is sea sand and silence. Kuta Beach, Bali. Kuta Beach is Bali's boldest wave, a long golden crescent where energy never fades. The shoreline buzzes from sunrise to starlight. Surfers line the breaks, chasing the island's most iconic swells. Vendors walk the sand with cold coconuts and kites, while children leap through foam at the water's edge. The air is thick with sun-cream sea breeze and freedom. But Kuta isn't just for thrill seekers. As the sun dips, crowds gather to watch the spectacle, a daily ritual of gold crimson and fire sinking into the Indian Ocean. The beach becomes a theater with applause in the form of clinking glasses and distant guitar chords. Lively, imperfect, unforgettable Kuta doesn't ask you to be still. It dares you to move, to laugh, to live loud and barefoot. Come for the surf. Stay for the spirit. Tanjung An Beach, Lombok. Tanjung An is a crescent of tranquility on Lombok's southern shore, where sugar-fine sand meets water so clear it seems lit from within. Twin bays curve gently, like an embrace, separated by a rocky outcrop that invites climbing a small pilgrimage to panoramic wonder. The sea here is calm, the waves soft whispers that lap against the shore like lullabies. On the sand, coconut palms lean into the breeze, as if nodding to the rhythm of island time. Fishermen pass in wooden boats, children chase kites across open dunes, and the horizon unspoiled offers only sky and sea and stillness. Tanjung An is where the heart slows down, a beach not for spectacle but for soul, where simplicity feels luxurious and silence speaks volumes. It is the kind of beauty that asks nothing and gives everything. Baidai Beach, Phuoc. Baidai Long Beach stretches like a golden ribbon along the northwest coast of Phuoc, Vietnam's island of Pearl. Here the sea kisses the sand with tenderness. Calm, crystalline waves lap gently under an endless sky. Palm trees fringe the shore, casting shadows over loungers and lazy footprints. Despite its length, Baidai never feels crowded, only spacious, soothing, and sun-drenched. Fishermen's boats bob quietly offshore. Beachfront cafes offer fresh coconut and grilled squid. As sunset nears, the sky turns molten gold, and the island hushes, as if watching something sacred unfold. Baidai is a place to simply be. No rush, no noise, just the rhythmic breath of sea and self in sync. It's not just Phuoc's longest beach, it might be its most timeless. Pink Beach, Komodo Island. Pink Beach is a rare bloom in nature's palette, a shoreline where soft white sand blushes with crushed coral painting the coast a delicate rose. Set against the rugged wilds of Komodo Island, this beach is both ethereal and raw. The sea here is crystalline, a shimmering turquoise that fades into sapphire depth. Beneath its surface, coral gardens teem with parrotfish rays and flashes of color too vivid to name. Above, Komodo dragons roam the island's hills, reminding you that beauty here walks with a wild heart. The sand is warm, the water infinite, and when the sun sets, the whole beach glows pinker still, a fleeting perfect moment. Pink Beach is not just photogenic, it is otherworldly. A place where nature plays in soft contrasts, gentle hues and primal edges, peace and awe. To step on this shore is to step into a dream. Seminyak Beach, Bali. Seminyak Beach is Bali's modern muse, where golden sands stretch wide beneath sunsets that paint the sky like fire and silk. Here style meets surf. Chic cafes spill onto the shore. Daybeds lounge beneath canopies, and the horizon pulses with the silhouettes of surfers riding amber-lit waves. It's vibrant alive, a place where day blurs gently into night, and music hums from rooftop bars as lanterns flicker. But Seminyak is more than glitz. The tide still rolls in with timeless grace. The sand still holds the day's heat, and barefoot walks at dawn when the beach is hushed and endless still feel like private rituals. It's Bali at its most cosmopolitan, yet still deeply grounded in the rhythm of sea and sky. At Seminyak, beauty wears both flip-flops and heels. Moina Beach, Bintuan. Moina is wind and rhythm, a beach where sun meets sail and dunes kiss the sea. Golden sands stretch endlessly, framed by swaying coconut palms and the vibrant sails of kite surfers dancing in the breeze. It's a place of motion where the wind sculpts not only waves but stories. By day, the sea is alive. Surf rolls in under a cobalt sky. By evening, lanterns light the beach and the scent of grilled seafood fills the air. Nearby, red and white sand dunes rise like miniature deserts beside the sea. Moine isn't just a beach. It's an elemental ballet fire in the sunset water, in the waves, air in your lungs, earth beneath your feet. Maike Beach, Da Nang. Maike is where Da Nang exhales a wide, silky stretch of beach framed by the marble mountains and a skyline of new beginnings. Known for its smooth sands and calm surf, this beach offers both beauty and balance. Locals jog at dawn, monks pass in saffron robes, and children play where the tide kisses land. The sea glows in morning light, gentle and inviting. Surfers skim the shallows. Fishermen cast nets into gold-tipped waves. And just beyond the city's reach, the Suntra Peninsula rises like a sleeping dragon. Maike is everyday magic, where modern life meets timeless calm, where the ocean doesn't demand awe but offers it freely. By Sep Fu Yen. Bai Sip is a quiet daydream along Vietnam's lesser-known central coast, a beach wrapped in golden sand, black volcanic rocks, and the solitude of slow days. Waves curl gently into a crescent bay. On one side, tall grass and cacti blanket low hills. On the other, the sea stretches into sapphire infinity. It's the kind of place where you lie in the sand and watch clouds drift, where the only agenda is watching the tide return. Local fishing boats dot the horizon. Children splash in the shallows. And every evening the sun sinks behind the rocks, painting the bay in warm amber. Bai Sip is not flashy. It doesn't ask for attention. But once it holds you in its hush, its horizon, its honesty, it never really lets you go. Kỳ Cổ Beach, Quy Nhon. Kaiko is a secret folded between cliffs and sea, a crescent of white sand tucked along Quy Nhon's rugged coast. The waters here are impossibly clear, shifting from jade to deep sapphire. Limestone cliffs rise like ancient guardians, casting shadows over the shoreline. It feels untouched, as if the earth made it just for those willing to find it. Waves arrive soft and steady. Snorkelers drift through coral gardens. Wooden boats bob nearby, bringing fresh seafood and stories from the open sea. It's a place of quiet thrill, raw, radiant, real. Kaiko is not just scenic, it's sacred. It's the kind of beach that stays with you, echoing long after you've left its shore. Tanjung Ru Beach, Langkawi. Tanjung Ru Beach lies at Langkawi's northern tip, a secluded stretch of pristine white sand, embraced by towering limestone cliffs and ancient mangroves. The calm emerald waters gently kiss the shore, reflecting the sky's endless blue. This beach whispers tranquility. Few footsteps mark its sands, and the air carries the fresh scent of salt and jungle. Kayakers glide silently through hidden coves, while the sun warms the soft sands under swaying palms. Tanjung Ru is a sanctuary of solitude, where nature reigns in quiet majesty, and time slows to the rhythm of waves and rustling leaves. Tioman Island beaches, Pahang. Tioman Island's beaches are jewels scattered along Malaysia's east coast, golden sands meeting clear turquoise seas. Surrounded by lush rainforest and coral reefs, these beaches offer a perfect balance of adventure and relaxation. The ocean hums with life beneath the surface, inviting snorkelers and divers to explore vibrant coral gardens. Onshore, gentle breezes mingle with the scent of tropical blossoms while hammocks sway between palms. Tioman's beaches are places to breathe deeply, explore wildly, and find peace within nature's vibrant embrace. Nha Trang Beach, Khánh Hòa. Nha Trang Beach stretches along the sparkling coastline of Khánh Hòa province, where turquoise waters meet soft golden sands. This vibrant city beach pulses with energy from sunbathers, soaking in the warmth, to fishermen casting nets in the early morning light. Framed by gentle hills and dotted with palm trees, the beach invites endless strolls and moments of quiet reflection. Nearby bustling markets and seafood restaurants offer a taste of local life and fresh ocean flavors. The air carries a mix of salt and tropical blossoms, while waves rhythmically lap the shore. Beyond the shore, islands dot the horizon, promising adventures in snorkeling and diving beneath vibrant coral reefs. Nha Trang isn't just a seaside escape, it's a lively blend of nature, culture, and community, where each sunset paints the sky in hues of pink and gold, inviting visitors to linger just a little longer. Perhentian Islands Beach, Terengganu. The Perhentian Islands boast some of Malaysia's most stunning beaches, with powdery white sands and crystal clear turquoise waters. These islands are a sanctuary of calm, where gentle waves lap coral-fringed shores beneath skies of endless blue. The air is filled with the scent of salt and tropical blooms, while vibrant marine life dances just beneath the surface. Beach hammocks sway softly, inviting long afternoons of rest and reflection. The Perhentian beaches are not just escapes but promises of peace, adventure, and the wild beauty of nature unspoiled. Saracen Bay, Koh Rong Samlem. Saracen Bay is the heart of Koh Rong Samloem, where soft sands meet crystal clear waters, framed by forested hills. The bay pulses with gentle energy from swimmers and kayakers to beachfront cafes serving fresh seafood. The air carries the scent of salt and tropical blooms, while the sound of waves mingles with distant laughter. At dusk, the bay glows golden, inviting moments of calm reflection. Saracen Bay blends natural beauty with warm hospitality, a place where visitors feel welcomed and the sea's magic is ever present. Cristo Rey Beach. Cristo Rey Beach lies beneath the towering statue of Christ the King, a landmark overlooking Dili Timor-Leste. The beach stretches in soft sands beside calm blue waters, offering stunning views framed by rugged hills and the giant statue's watchful presence. The sea is inviting with gentle waves, perfect for swimming and snorkeling. The air carries the scent of salt and tropical blooms, while the beach's peaceful atmosphere encourages reflection and awe. Cristo Rey Beach is more than a scenic spot. It's a place where spirituality and nature meet in quiet harmony. Autres Beach, Sihanoukville. Autres Beach is a peaceful alternative to bustling Sihanoukville, Cambodia, a wide sandy shore lined with palm trees and relaxed beach shacks. The rhythm here is slow, chilled, and unhurried. Waves roll gently under wide skies, while locals and travelers alike lounge with hammocks, books, or simply the ocean breeze. The sunset turns the sea into molten gold, signaling the close of tranquil days. Autres is a haven for those seeking simplicity and calm, where the heart beats in tune with the slow dance of sand and sea. Koh Rong Beach, Koh Rong Island. Koh Rong Beach stretches in wild, pristine beauty along Koh Rong Island's coast, a long ribbon of soft sand embraced by tropical forest. Its untouched nature offers a rare escape into tranquility and wilderness. Clear waters sparkle under the sun, inviting swimming and exploration, while the forest hums with life just beyond the shore. At night, the sky dazzles with stars, and the sea glows with bioluminescent magic. Koh Rong Beach is a sanctuary for adventurers and dreamers, raw, wild, and beautifully untouched. Tanjong Beach, Sentosa Island. Tanjong Beach is Sentosa's quiet retreat, a peaceful crescent where tranquility reigns. Soft sands meet calm seas beneath a canopy of swaying palms and clear blue skies. Visitors come to unwind in hammocks, swim in gentle waters, or simply watch the sunset in brilliant colors. The beach's calm energy offers a contrast to the island's bustling spots. Tanjong Beach is a sanctuary for reflection and peace where time slows and the soul finds rest. Hwaesong Beach, Ayeyarwady region. Hwaesong Beach is a wide stretch of golden sand on Myanmar's southwestern coast, kissed by warm, clear waters. Known for its laid-back vibe, it's a favorite for locals and travelers seeking calm and sun. Palm trees sway gently while the ocean hums a steady lullaby. Beachfront cafes serve fresh seafood, and the horizon promises endless sunsets painted in hues of orange and pink. Hwaesong Beach invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and embrace the easy rhythms of coastal life. Siloso Beach, Sentosa Island. Siloso Beach is Sentosa Island's energetic playground where vibrant waves meet bustling shores. Known for its lively atmosphere, it draws sun-seekers, beach sports enthusiasts, and families alike. The sand is warm underfoot, framed by palms and colorful beach bars. By day, volleyball games and water sports fill the scene with motion and laughter. As the sun dips, music pulses through the air, and the beach transforms into a festive gathering spot under twinkling lights. Siloso Beach is a place to feel alive, full of energy, joy, and endless summer spirit. Palawan Beach, Sentosa Island. Palawan Beach offers a family-friendly haven on Sentosa Island, where gentle waves lap soft sands shaded by coconut palms. The calm waters create a safe playground for children, while picnic spots invite leisurely afternoons. Bridges link the beach to tiny islets, creating magical views and adventures for explorers. The air is sweet with tropical scents mingling with sounds of children's laughter and seagulls overhead. Palawan Beach's warmth and comfort, wrapped in nature's embrace, a perfect spot for connection and relaxation. Our journey along these shores comes to a gentle close, but the tides carry their stories far beyond the horizon. Each grain of sand holds a whisper of sun and sea, each breeze a memory of palms and waves. These beaches are more than destinations. They are places where time slows, where the earth breathes in harmony with the ocean, and where the heart finds a quiet home. May the colors of these shores linger in your mind, the sense of salt and blossom stay with your spirit, and the endless dance of waves remind you that beauty is found in the meeting of land and sea, in moments of stillness, and in journeys yet to come.